in this season. Advances on to the finals tomorrow. We've got a cheering section on the right. So with that, we'll open it up for questions for David.
David, what was it like going into the...
Well, just one second. Let's get a microphone to you.
David, what was it like going that deep into the second period, tied 0-0? Was there any concern at all?
No, I can wrestle a 7-minute match at a really high pace. So, I mean, I had a lot of attacks in that first period. Wasn't feeling danger. I felt really confident. Yeah, he was getting some riding time, but it's a matter of time before I was going to get on the scoreboard and just keep wrestling for 7 minutes.
Over here, and then we'll go up front. Go ahead.
What are your thoughts about facing Bubba tomorrow night? Kind of ironic or coincidental or just strange, I guess, that you guys are
he's
the guys going at it?
High-quality wrestler. He's been in the finals before. It's not like he's slouched by any means. He's pretty tough. It's kind of funny, I guess. I'm excited. I'm excited to get in the finals. I'm excited to wrestle in front of all these people. And my goal since the beginning of the year, since, I can't even remember, was to be a national champ, and now I'm one match away, 7 minutes. Just got to go out and wrestle hard for 7 minutes.
It seemed like one of the keys to the match was your ability to kind of score in serial fashion. You know, you got the reversal, turn it straight into the near fall. Then he got the escape, and you jump right back with the takedown. I mean, was that part of the game plan, or just the way it worked out?
That's what I've been doing my whole life. That's, I think, what separated me from other people is I don't stop wrestling in positions. And especially this year, and more matches I can remember, some of the closer ones is I score points in bunches. And I'm looking to score points for 7 minutes. And, I don't want to keep repeating myself about that, but a lot of people don't want to wrestle for 7 minutes hard. And I'm going to wrestle the entire time, whether it's from an escape, from a reversal, from a takedown. I'm always looking to build my lead. And in that match especially, just scored those points pretty quickly, and made the difference.
David,
go ahead.
David, last year it was Kyle Dake. This year it's you as a freshman doing this, where it almost like you're having fun, almost making it look easy. What is it about you young guys that you seem to be able to do this that maybe even the veterans seem to almost slow down?
Well, college. I think a lot of people get into college, they think they have to wrestle a 2-to-1 match or a 3-to-1 match and make it, a real boring escape, double overtime match. And that happens every once in a while. But when you're young, you come in here as a freshman, you're really excited. I'm excited for every single match this year. And I think, I know Kyle personally. We've been good friends for a long time, and we both share the similar personality. We're real enthusiastic, high energy. And I think that's what the college wrestling needs. They need people to go out and score a lot of points, like Kale did. And luckily, I'm surrounded by a lot of good coaches that are always preaching for me to build leads and to continue scoring because I have that ability. And so I thank them more than anything else to keep that mindset for me.
Going to go in the middle back and then up front. Go ahead.
You're kind of familiar with Bubba's styles. You guys wrestled a little bit back when he was still at school. What's changed about your game since the last time you guys drilled together and wrestled each other?
I've gotten better.
Okay. Expand on it.
I've gotten better in every single position. I'm very capable of winning a national title tomorrow, and I just got to go out and wrestle. It's the bottom line.
Go front here to Gary, and then right behind him.
David, you had a decision after high school to go to one college, and then you followed Cale to Penn State. And obviously, that's not easy for someone to go through those kind of changes. But how has it worked out for you to be able to wrestle for Cale and have the opportunity not to have any penalty and to just pursue your career as you would like, and now be here as a freshman and have a chance to win a tournament?
I had my mind pretty much made up. When I was a kid, obviously I thought if Cale could be a coach somewhere, I wanted to wrestle for him. He's my idol growing up. As much as I try, I try and wrestle like he did, kind of relentless, and he's the guy I wanted to be like. And when it came time, when he was the head coach at Iowa State, I remember telling my dad, man, how cool it would be to wrestle for a guy I looked up to for so many years. And when I had the ability to follow him to Iowa State, I did. I committed early. And then when all that stuff happened, when he changed schools, the rumor was I wasn't going to be able to go with him, all kinds of stuff, and there were some mixed feelings where I was going to go. But when it all came down to it, that's where I wanted to be. That's where my heart was, and I don't regret it one bit. I'm more than happy than I ever thought I was going to be. Having more fun wrestling than I've had in my entire life. I love my coaches. and I would do anything for him.
There's been a lot of people talking about the relative youth of your team, and you yourself. Is that something you guys have talked about?
I mean, I know people at the beginning of the year were saying, yeah, obviously we were going to be better this year than last year because we redshirted so many people and thought we couldn't compete. Bottom line is, we might be freshmen, but we were good, and we could compete with anybody from the beginning. And a lot of us, some guys, I feel for Andrew Alton. He came in as a true freshman, which was really hard to do. I mean, I'll be honest, I couldn't have done it last year. The season he had, the whole season, he obviously wrestled the best guys week in, week out in the Big Tens, and he's right there. He didn't quite get through there at the end, but him, Ed, myself, even Quinn. I mean, we're so young, freshman, sophomore, all through the lineup. We just kept building off. Once we learned in the beginning that we could wrestle the same as we did in high school and even be more dominant in some cases, we really believed we could wrestle with anybody. And then it was just building. We started at 25, and we just started going off the lineup. At the time, we had freshmen in the lineup at 25 too, and it was like we were always trying to kind of outdo each other and who could get the most bonus points and that kind of stuff. And I think that made this season a lot more fun. Just sign for good things that come in the future.
Back here on the left.
David, after such a big win, people were looking like they were pulling you left and right. And it looked like you took a stop for a second to look at Ed and how his match was doing. So what does that say about your selflessness and just the chemistry that this team has in general?
I mean, anyone that watched the Big Ten on TV, like I said, we love each other. I am more nervous watching my teammates wrestle sometimes than I actually get before I have to go out there and wrestle. I want them to be just as successful as I am because it's a team thing. For us to be a Big Ten champs and for us to be in this national title race, it's not just one or two people. I mean, we qualified 8 people here, and all 8 people are capable of All-American. All 8 people we want to be in the finals. That's just how the mentality are. That's just how we are as a team. We're real close. We're always together. And I think that's one of the things that's made us so good is that love for each other.
Anything else for David? Okay, thank you. Congrats.
Thanks.
Good luck tomorrow.